Welcome back, guys. Today I'll be showing you how to go from 0 to 1,000,000 coins in EAFC so you can make a 1 mil team just like me. Now, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, let me incentivize you. We're giving away 9 copies of EAFC or £50 worth of FIFA points to each winner based on what they want. All you've got to do is subscribe, send me proof over on Instagram, and you'll be entered into the giveaway, and we'll be announcing that at 15k. And if you guys want to get yourself some FIFA coins in a quicker way, well, so if you guys are sick of losing at FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description, and let's get into it. So today, guys, we're going to be looking at sniping a lot of players, and a lot of them based on the fact that they have dropped in price recently. So first of all, we are going to take a peek at some players we've looked at recently, which is Martinelli and Jesus. Now, I have talked about this filter before, so I'm not going to go over it too much, but essentially these guys have absolutely dropped and gone up and down with the market recently. So you've got Jesus really dropping, and of course Martinelli is a lot cheaper than he was before. Now, if you take this over to around the 13.5 mark, you can see you're going to start finding your Jesuses, and not far off of that, you'll also find yourself Martinellis as well. So you can see here, it's mostly Jesus at that price cap. If we take off the price cap, you will see the Martinellis should come in, as you can see there. We're just going to see what we can do in terms of a little quick snipe. Just to a little honourable mention at the start of the video, a reminder to check this one out because the market's gone a bit mad and it's a lot easier to snipe them. Now, from the looks of things, they're going for about 14.5k. Now, if we do the estimation with the EA tax, you're looking at about 700 coins at that price. So we want to go to about, I mean, at 13.5, you're making like 300. If we go to 13,250, it's nearer the 500 mark. If we go down to 13, you're looking at around 700 coins. So that's a good mark to be at. If we can grab one of those, we are laughing. We've missed the first one. We've probably missed the second one as well. Can we compare price our way to another? We can't, but we should be able to grab ourselves one. I mean, 2 up at one time shows that they are going for this kind of value. It also protects you by going for a 700 coin profit rather than a 5 or a 4. It protects you from the market moving up and down. What that means is if the market does move, I'm still going to probably make a decent bit of profit regardless of the fact that it's changed even after I've bought the card. Oh, we've absolutely blundered it. I thought that little monster chug pre-snipe, and then a 12k one comes up. I'm thinking, this is our moment. No, not quite. Just, they don't like me this year. I'm not good at sniping anymore. But lucky for you guys, I am good at finding filters, and we have a beautiful one here. We've got Lamptey and Matoma, which is an interesting one here. We've got Matoma actually way cheaper, but if you were going to guess a team that was going to get informs very early doors and have multiple of them, you knew it was going to be Brighton. Brighton are absolutely unbelievable at the minute, and we're looking at around the 45k mark for a Matoma. Now, we obviously want to check his price just to make sure we can get him for under that. Upon checking Footbin, we can see that he is around the 10k mark, and I know some of you are going to say, well, all informs are 10k. They do mess up the price ranges sometimes, so we do have to check. But Lamptey is 70k as well, so you kind of got both of them sat on that filter. Now, to work out EA tax, obviously 45k, 10% is 4.5, half of that, it's about 2.3k roughly. So if we go down to maybe 41, we'll be looking at... Oh, come on, man. Come on. I don't know how I'm being beat so easily. Like, every snipe. I mean, I feel like I am being a little slow, but I don't know if that's my Wi-Fi or the menus, but I don't think it's my fault. Like, we've missed a min price Lamptey. We have missed a min price Lamptey. I mean, you can see the filter would work. I'll be honest, boys, I'm whacking this on a bot rater because the reality is I actually cannot get snipes anymore. I don't know why I'm so bad at it, but you can see other people are. It's just, I'm obviously an L sniper now. The fact that this channel was pretty much entirely built on sniping videos and now I can't snipe is ironic, to say the least. We can do compare price. I feel like that's a little bit easier to actually get the snipe, but obviously it's not as secure like finding them, so it's like a bit of a catch-22. We've just got to pray that we get the next one that comes up. Oh, come on, we actually missed a 41 back-to-back, missing like a 12k Lamptey. I mean, that's 70k between the two of them of profit. That would have got me to 200,000 coins. That is such a bloody L, boys. We've missed another one. We've missed another miss. How? And a beautiful filter that I've just found, literally pulled it essentially out my arse from nowhere. We've got Sterling and James. And a filter that I've practically just pulled out of my arse from nowhere, we've managed to find James and Sterling, which is an interesting one. I was actually trying to see if there was a forward filter, then I noticed that Sterling was pretty much the only other English player, and you've just got Sterling and James on this one here. So you're looking at about 6.5k for the likes of Sterling. James, I think, is a little bit more expensive to my knowledge, but they can both be picked up on the filter, which is why it's an absolute banger. We're going to aim for, what, 5.5k there, looks to be the mark, maybe. We try and go for a 5.7, 5.8 seems to be kind of where he's settling. 5.8 is pretty much the sell price, so EA tax on that, 10%, 580 coins. It's roughly 300 coin EA tax, basically a little bit under. So if we go 300 down and then we'll go 2 more, I'd say 5.2 is probably a reasonable point. It means we're making 300 coins. There's 300 EA tax. I like it when the EA tax is the same as the profit. It just feels a little bit better when we're earning as much as we're losing or more to EA, because obviously it's not nice that they just tax every single transfer. I don't know why they do it. It is obviously a finesse, especially when I packed 14 mil Eusebio and had to transfer him from one account to the other. Losing 10% of that twice is painful to say the least. And if you guys like this shirt or any of the other football shirts I've been wearing in the videos, check out Best Football Kids down in the description and get 12% off with my code. Oi boys, we finally got one. I actually didn't think we were going to get one. This video, I thought I was just going to show you again a load of footage of me missing snipes, but we managed to get a 5k and sell it on for 5.8 with the EA tax. We've made 500 coins, which is absolutely lovely, and I can move on happily. And for the next filter, we got a brilliant one. So special right mid and Brazil. We got Talisca and Neres. So this one's a really simple one. You just want to set the price cap to around 25k. I'm actually going to be using Talisca in a video very soon where I've got some celebrities to pick my team. You guys are going to love it, so make sure to subscribe, because we've got some pretty big faces who actually managed to get a response from. So it's always a win. You guys will enjoy the content. It's 25k for the sell on for this one. EA tax is going to be 1,250, which means realistically, if you go down to 23k, you're looking at 750 coin profit. If you go down to 22,750, it's 1k. So if you want to make that profit just sound that slight little bit better, you can pop it down to 22,750. If not, pop it at 23 and you're looking at just under a k per card. We've missed one at 20, but I feel like that's a fair miss. What I have realized is that my hands are very greasy because I've just had some garlic bread and a lasagna. Obviously, I wasn't eating a lasagna with my hand, but there's some garlicky fingers on this controller. And maybe, just maybe, that's why I'm missing all the snipes. And that's pretty much the excuse I'm going to go with. So we're going to drop a 10 count here because I do feel like I'm going to miss the snipes regardless. But 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, the next one we have, which is I think probably the simplest one that we've had so far, La Liga. You want to go over to Barcelona and just go over to special. With this one, you've got the likes of Lewandowski and Cancelo, so really easy filter, where I think the reality is you've got a very good chance of getting some big snipes on these boys. At 140, you kind of sat there with Cancelo. EA tax on that is essentially going to be 7k. You want to probably try and pick them up for about 120. So realistically, you're making about 14k per snipe. Now, I don't think it's going to be easy to pick these up. You might only get 5 to 10 an hour. The reality is that's still 140k if you get 10. So you're absolutely laughing on the higher end. You just need to kind of sit, ride it out a little bit, and you will be very, very happy with the profits you get. So make sure, if you're new around here, guys, to drop a like down below, because we've smashed it with the filters today. And of course, subscribe. We're offering free copies of FIFA. If you don't enjoy the video or dislike me, all the more reason to subscribe just to spite me with a free copy. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.